So I just decided to record this video about internet too. So I don't remember exactly the first time that I had access on the internet. I don't remember. So basically, it's been a long time ago. I can remember when I was a kid. I remember one situation. It was me and my mother. We were in our house, and we were on a call on MSN with my aunt and my cousin Sarah. And I could remember the webcam. So basically, the quality of the webcam was really bad. The frame rate was 10 FPS and R7. I don't know, like 10.7. And the quality of the video was 144 or 244, something like that. Really bad. But I knew it was worse than 360. Yeah, that was really bad. Probably it was like in 2009, something like that. It's been like a long time ago. I remember the first uh, I remember when I would go to the house of my aunts. Like my first memories with the internet. When I would go to in the house of my aunt, in 2009, 2010. I don't know if I was going there in 2008, but yeah, 2010, 2009. I remember that I would be playing the computer on the computer of my aunt, and my uncle, he would be receiving many messages on MSN. It was really like a nostalgic. So yeah, but before that, I also remember one time that my mom, we had a telenovela called The Favorite from 2007, and I remember that one day my mom was downloading a video. It was a couple, and she spent a long time to download the video because back in the day the internet connection was really slow. Everything was very slow. She was trying to download the video, but it took like a long time. She had to wait a long time until the video got downloaded. But in the end, the video didn't get downloaded, and I remember my mom was very disappointed because she was waiting. She had been waiting for a long time, and then in the end, nothing of that worked. So basically, yeah. So I remember that, and probably was it 2007, 2008. So yeah, that's one of the oldest memories that I have. But now, me going on internet and searching for something, me using on the internet. Okay, I remember one situation. It was my Motorola EM25. I was in the garage of my house, and for some reason, probably my SIM card had data, but I was able to go on Google. I remember that. I was in the garage of my house, and I had this phone. And in 2011, I didn't have this phone anymore. So it was in 2010, at least. The maximum date for this event was definitely 2010. And I remember that I was trying to search things, but internet back in the day was very limited, especially on phones. It was very bad, absolutely bad. But yeah, and I think that I could see some photos, but I could not see too many photos. Really was really bad, really horrible, very poor in the internet back in the day. And yeah, that was one of my first memories. But I know that the year that I really started to use internet, to really start my life on internet, was in 20, probably at the end of 2011 or at the beginning of 2012. Because I remember the first time that I started to follow someone on YouTube, probably was Alan Volpe, the first video. I remember it was a comparison between Xbox, PlayStation, Nintendo. It was the first video of them that I watched. Yeah, the first video that I watched from Alan Volpe was that. I remember that day there was a barbecue going on the house, in the house of my grandmother. And then like I seen that I was wearing a pink shirt, and I remember, oh no, I don't want to wear the pink shirt. So yeah, like I kind of remember that. But yeah, maybe like at the end of 2011, like December, yeah, the turning of to 2012. So yeah, and then like, but definitely like 2012 was the year that I definitely started my life on the internet. So I had my Facebook. I seen that I created my Facebook on 2011. YouTube. The first YouTuber that I can remember, we have Rafael Hot Wheels, but also I have Alan Volpe. Like as far as I know, like I remember that the first YouTuber that I started to say that I started to watch back in the day was Rafael Hot Wheels. I don't know if he was the first one. I remember the feeling of watching him. But Alan Volpe, I like the first time that I watched his video like was in 2011. So yeah, now I am in doubt right now if Alan was the first one or Rafael was the first one. But yeah, that was the beginning.